Hey guys, how's it going? A little different setup today. I bought myself a table, and I have also bought a set of calipers, and I bought another light, and I don't have the calipers and the light yet. They're coming, they're in the mail, but for today I'm going to just do a disassembly, and hopefully if I remember, because I've already filmed this once. I took this knife apart. This is the Hogue EX-01, the 3.5 inch version, just the manual button lock version as well. Aluminum scales. Anyways, I forgot to say what I was going to say the first time I recorded this, and this didn't, whatever I did to this did not help, so I'm going to take it apart and do it over. So anyway, the pivot screw is a T10, and the body screws are a T8. So basically what I wanted to talk about as far as the channel goes, I know I keep flip-flopping back and forth, but I'm going to start doing reviews again because enough people have asked me, if I'm going to do reviews again, or say that they wish I would upload more or whatever, that I guess I didn't think I did a real good job on my reviews, but I guess I do. So I'm going to do reviews again, and I'm going to do a better job of them this time. Like I say, I'm getting some calipers and better lighting, so more information will be in these videos, these reviews that I have. So hopefully they're information you can use. I don't know how entertaining my reviews would be. I'm not going to try to make them super duper entertaining as far as like humor goes, but I'm going to try to fit some humor in there if I can. But my word, this thing is, the tolerances on this are pretty good. Let's see if I can loosen it up. There we go. Here we are. Oh, there goes the spring. I thought I couldn't see the spring. I thought it was gone. Okay, so when I first got the knife, it didn't deploy very good. As far as drop shuttiness goes, that was non-existent. It kind of got a little bit better, but it's still not super drop shutty. And there's lock stick. Now, if you slowly, or if I slowly open the knife, there's a lot of lock stick on the button lock. If I flick it open really hard, there's no lock stick. So I guess I just have to give her. But I'll see. I tried the Sharpie method previously. It did not help. So I don't know what I'm going to do as far as the lock stick goes. But let's just clean it up and see what happens as far as the smoothness goes on deployment and de-deployment. Clean this up real nice. I'm going to take out this stop pin. Okay, so let's clean this blade up a little bit too whilst we're here. Try to do this on camera. Also, I apologize if my voice appears to be or sounds like I'm cutting in and out. I'm moving my head around, so hopefully it doesn't mess up too much. I may get a mic eventually, and then that will solve that problem. So little trick I discovered. Well, I didn't really discover. I heard people say this, and I just used it the last time I took this apart. Or I guess the first time. I've taken it apart 3 times in the last half hour. So, but you can just soak these little. These are these little things from KPL. Basically like a little Q-tip for your knife. So you can soak the end of it. Just going to zoom in. Not zoom in. Second focus. You know what these look like. You can soak the end of that with oil, and oil or pivot lube I should say. And then you can apply it in more discrete areas, or a little bit more precisely, because on this one, this scale I should say, there we go, catch the light right, it has a place for the spring for the automatic version. So I have to apply it, I don't have to, but to apply it more precisely I can use this little doohickey. There. I'll just spread that out. Spread the love around. This, once I start using this lube is going to go pretty much everywhere. I'll just put some on here as well, just because I can. Look at that. Oh my. Okay. Now, I also, when I assembled this, the first time I filmed this, I did a very, I never noticed that there was pretty much a mirror edge on this. Nice job, Hogue. I did the most awkward reassembly ever, and I looked up a video, because I thought maybe I was doing something wrong because of the button, the lock stick, but if I remember how do I do this? So this goes on, and just in case you want to see the inside, how this the safety works. So you have a little thing on here, little lever, little button. You press up, and that's your safety that keeps the knife from closing, or in the automatic version, keeps the knife from opening. On this version, the manual one, it keeps it from closing. So. And how that works is it slides up into where the little flange, the plunge, goes, and it just keeps it from closing. Wow. Anyway, so what we're going to do to reassemble this real slick like is you put the blade on the pivot. You slide the little button plunge. It's not really focusing that well. I apologize. I can't really see this well. I'm at quite an angle. You put that through, press up on it until the blade, so that the blade can freely move here, and then you close it, and that holds your button in place. Fancy schmancy. And then you put the little spring in there. Don't forget I always forget this part here. Put it in this way. There used to be a little bit of grease on this to hold this in, and it wore off. So I knew what side was what, but it wore off, so I don't know what side goes. So I'm just going to stick that in there. Put this in here. Make sure everything, lines up correctly. Snap her into place there. That sounded bad, but that's just high tolerances. Put this pivot screw awkwardly back into place here. Just leave it like slightly loose. T8. Put the screws, if I can pick them up, back into the handle. Tighten these bad boys up. Alright. Now, tighten up, put this back into place, tighten this up here. Make sure it's tight. Back off a little bit. Well, centering is good. Centering is good. The centering has always been good. Even when the screws are out of it, the centering is pretty much perfect. It's off a little bit, but it's pretty dang close to being perfect. From experience, if I loosen the pivot too much, it gives a lot more lock stick. And that's pretty much how it is. So I guess I'm not really, at least it's smooth now. At least it's smooth. So I didn't really fix anything, but there's really nothing to break in on this either, because basically there's no washers. It's just the blade is just riding on the aluminum. So there's really nothing to break in other than the coating on the aluminum. So if I have to wait for that to happen before it smooths out, that's going to take quite a while. Yeah, anyways, that's good. When I did it the first, well, not the first time, when I did it the second time, it was really gritty sounding. Kind of scared me. So at least it's not gritty sounding. Yeah. Oh well. Anyways, and just to show you this, you know, this little safety thing in action, slide up there. The button still disengages, but it doesn't fully disengage. So it won't close on you. Take that off there. Oh, do that. Let me try that on camera. Just disengage the safety, and it closes. So anyways, yeah, that's the EX-01 from Hogue. I've seen them online in other videos. Here, I'll just hold it so you can see it. Oh, I've seen them online in other videos on YouTube and Instagram and stuff. They're a lot smoother than this. There's no button like stick, so I don't know what's wrong with these. Overall, it's a nice knife. 154 cm. I love 154 cm blade steel. Aluminum. I love aluminum handles. It feels really nice in hand. It's a 4.5 inch handle length. Basically the grip from here to the end is about 3.6, about 3.5 inches. So that's perfect for my hand. So it feels really nice in hand. Ergos are great on this. The jimping is great for maybe gloves, but as far as flesh goes, the jimping doesn't work super great for flesh. It's very, very big jimping. It's a little bright, but anyways, long story short, it's a great knife. I just don't like the stick on the button lock, but that's the EX-01. Hope you guys enjoyed this random video. Like I say, I'm going to try to do some more reviews. I'm not going to upload reviews all the time. I already mentioned that I don't want to be stuck in a schedule type of a thing. So I'll just upload reviews whenever I feel like making a review. But I do want to do reviews because I know you guys want reviews. So I haven't talked to Gideon about this yet, but I'm going to steal some of his cutting tests, specifically the pool noodle. I find that interesting, so I'll talk to him about it. I doubt he'll care, but I'm going to cut some pool noodles on camera. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. But I'm just going to try to have fun with it, but I want you guys to have good quality reviews from me. So anyways, before I ramble too long, thank you so much for watching. Take care.